Hello friends. Today I want to talk about the KISS principle and LSD. No, this is not a sex, drugs, and rock and roll video. The concept was created for the Skunkworks engineers to remind them to design aircraft that are simple enough to be repaired even if they were under fire. So, to be successful as a young researcher starting out, whatever the field may be, in my case it's astronomy, in others it may be biology or what have you, I would suggest that the researcher take a fair amount of LSD. And in this case I'm referring to the LSD principle that I've written here on the board and I've spoken about. What I'm basically telling you is, if you are lazy, and in this case, I'm not saying get up late, do no work, and then go to bed, go party and go to bed late. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying be lazy as in follow in the footsteps of others. Reference others often. So if you keep that in mind, reference others often, effectively what you're doing is you're starting from their research, you're picking up a small pebble of knowledge, and you're discovering something and you're putting it into the knowledge gap. You're helping to fill things up, okay? The second part of this is act stupid or be stupid, or effectively I'm referring to the KISS theory. Keep it simple, stupid, okay? So if we keep things simple, we can write up our experiments, they're replicable, others can look at it and go, yes, that makes sense, what you're doing, your logic follows, and so on. And again, these two things increase the chances of publication immeasurably. So your success as a young researcher is rising rapidly if you reference others often and you keep things simple. Okay, those two things. So be lazy and stupid. And finally, we're all detectives. Doesn't matter the field of science you're in. Doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're doing research, we're all detectives. In astronomy, we typically have very few clues to find solutions from, because I'm looking at the night sky, I'm observing with a single transition. I don't know what the hell's going on in the area until I look at many things and various other things happen. So we're all detectives, and that's pretty much what this process is. So I'm saying to you, to be successful, especially starting out in a research career, take large quantities of LSD. And I don't mean the actual drug. Unsurprisingly, sugar is the #1 addiction around the world. Music is up there, but it's probably not as bad as the others. Aliens must not be your go-to solution, effectively, especially early in your career. And I've done this a couple times when I saw things that didn't make sense, and I thought, well, what if? Right? And there's nothing wrong with the what if, there's nothing wrong with imagining and thinking, but when you're writing it up, try to keep that out. Try to not go for the aliens. But you never know in this world. You have to look for the unexpected, of course, but write about what you're actually seeing. So I would say to you simply, your go-to solution must never be first and foremost E.T. Sherlock Holmes may not have discovered E.T., but one day someone using LSD will.